So I came across this clip of Mike Tyson being interviewed by a young teenage girl. And apparently people have an issue with what Mike Tyson said to her. And I listened to it because I wanted to see for myself what the issue was and why people were upset with what he said. Did he say something wrong? Blah, blah, blah. And everything he said was pretty much spot on, perfect. And this is why I can't stand humans and why humans are ignorant creatures to me, or just dumb, naive, gullible pieces of shit. Because when someone speaks the truth and you react like a moron, there's no hope for you. That's the way I feel about it. And I have no patience and no time for people like that. So I looked at what he said, and everything he said was the truth. Like I said, spot on. There was no mistake with what he said. I'm going to show you guys that clip. I have it on my Twitter. But before I get started, if you like, comment, subscribe, share where you can. Consider donating to my Patreon, supporting me there. That would be great. So I can make real videos there, more real than YouTube. And without further ado, I'm just going to show you guys the clip, and then I'm going to talk about it. And again, I have it on my Twitter. So I also have all my social media up for you guys. If you want to join me there, if you want to talk to me there, personal DM message me, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, let's get started. So let's break it down. It's only a minute and 13, but I'm gonna break it down.
Well, in your return to the ring for this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in.
Okay, so she's very young. I think she's like 14 years old, and she's interviewing him now. Before I even get into it, somebody told her to go and interview him, right? Like, she didn't come here by herself to Mike Tyson and start interviewing Mike Tyson. Whoever set her up like that, hey, it's your fault. You told her to ask this dumbass question. It is what it is. But she's young. She doesn't know any better. She's never seen Mike Tyson fight. And they're talking about the Jake Paul fight. He's going to fight Jake Paul tonight, blah, blah, blah. I don't really give a fuck about that. I'm probably going to catch the highlights or whatever. But whatever. It is what it is. It's a big spectacle. And, you know, she's innocent. She doesn't know any better. But she was set up by whoever told her to ask the question. It's their fault. Let's just put it that way.
In the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over.
See, and for me, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I talked about this when I made my video on religions, and people, you know, they take politics, religions, and all this stuff so seriously, right? And like I said in my religions video, I said, when you die, all that shit you believed in, whatever you thought was real, whatever you thought was fake, whatever you agreed with, disagreed with, all that stuff, it goes with you. You're dead, you're done, you're gone. Your legacy is that you died. That's your legacy, period. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to remember you or be like, oh, remember this person. Maybe your family, right? But other than that, like what he's saying is, you want me to explain to you why I should tell people to care about me when I'm dead? They should care about me when I'm alive. When I'm dead, what kind of ego do you have to say, remember me? I'm the dead guy, but I'm still here. And I'm not saying it's bad to leave a legacy, because some people have left legacies. But for the most part, if you think about all the good people that have died that left legacies, the legacy they left behind was, if you're a good person and you try to do the right thing, you're going to get assassinated by the U.S. government. Is that a legacy you want people to remember you by? I don't think so. And to make it worse, it's not like humans have learned from those people dying. Those people died martyrs, right? Like, you know, Gandhi, Martin Luther King, all these people, right? I always talk about this shit. These people died as martyrs. They were trying to set an example for humans to follow. But those examples aren't being followed. People haven't learned anything, right? So we're still living in the same retarded world, if not worse, than back then. And when I say worse, I mean as a totality. So maybe the United States is better off, maybe, than it was back then. But when you look at the world as a whole, it's a shithole. Like, the whole world as a whole, it's garbage. That's the way I see it. I don't think things are better than they were back then. I don't think people have improved. I don't think people have learned. I don't think, and that's why I hate when people say we need to focus on history. We need to remember the history. Remember why? All you're doing is repeating it. So maybe you should just forget the fucking history, make a new history. Stop worrying about what happened in the past and make a new future, right? Because you guys worry so much about the fucking history, but you don't do anything to improve the future. So what's the point of learning about the past? You're not learning anything. You're wasting time and you're repeating the same fucking mistakes. So it's pointless. Well, maybe not pointless because it serves the agenda of the evil ones that control the world, the demons, the aliens, whatever, because they get to feast off of your negative energy that you create by repeating the same dumb shit that they set you up for before in the past. The same mistakes that they basically set you up to do, you're doing the same thing again. You haven't learned anything. And I'm talking about wars and everything that's going on in the world, right? As a whole. The world hasn't improved. So why are we learning about history? Why do we care about martyrs? Why do we care about people that died in their legacies when their legacies are being wasted? When nothing is being made better? That's the way I feel about it.
Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
And see, that's the real truth. You're basically nothing. You become nothing. You die. And that's it. You're gone. So when I hear people say, oh, it's so brave to fight for your country and your beliefs and all this and that, and then you die, what did you fight for? Now you're dead. You're gone. And what you were fighting for and believed in, guess what? It died with you. So you're gone with the thing that you thought was so great that you were fighting for. You don't get to live to see the rewards or benefit from what you fought for. So what was the point of you fighting? You're dead. It's a waste of life. That's why all this shit that people fight about is not worth fighting about. It's pointless. All these wars and division and all this nonsense. No, it's not worth fighting for your country. No, it's not worth fighting for your ideals. No, it's not worth fighting for your religion. It's not worth fighting about this shit. If your religion and your countries and your political beliefs and all this shit leads to fighting and killing, then it's not worth it. It's not a good thing. What don't you guys understand? It's very simple to me. That's why I'm not religious. That's why I'm not political. And I'm not saying I'm a good person. I'm just saying that I'm judging you guys. I'm looking from the outside in. I'm not a human. I'm not like anything like you guys. So I'm looking at you guys and I'm trying to teach you guys what you guys are doing wrong, right? Trying to help you guys out. Because I'm not part of this shit. I'm not with you guys. But to help you guys out, what you guys are fighting for and dying for and fighting with each other, complaining and arguing all this nonsense, it's pointless. So stop. It's that simple. None of it's real. None of it matters. It was given to you by evil forces so that they can make you do the things that you're doing. Keep being religious. Keep having your countries. Keep having your laws. Keep having your governments and all this shit. And it's going to keep leading to the same exact fucking world that you have right now. Is it a good world? Look at it as a whole. I'm not talking about your little individual life. I'm talking about the whole fucking world. Let me give you a good example. Look at Ukraine, right? Before the war with Russia, I bet you the people in Ukraine thought they had a great life. Oh, our country is westernized and we're living a good life. And I heard a lot of good stories about Ukraine. I heard people visited there and they said it was nice, blah, Kiev is so nice, blah, blah, blah. Look at it now. It's in ruins. Just like that. The evil ones can turn your life upside down. It doesn't matter how rich you are. It doesn't matter how important you think you are. It doesn't matter what you know, what you support, your religion, your beliefs, what country you live in. If they want to turn your life inside out, they will do it at the snap of a finger. And there's nothing you can do about it. Why? Because you've given them all your power and they control the whole world and they can do whatever the fuck they want to your ass. But anyways, let me get back to what Mike was saying.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before, someone say that as an answer.
Of course.
Can you really imagine somebody say, I want my legacy to be this way when you're dead? Why do you want somebody?
True.
You think somebody really wants to think about you? What's the audacity? I think, I want people to think about me when I'm gone. Who the fuck cares about me when I'm gone? For my kids, maybe, or grandkids. Who the
True.
fuck cares?
I'm sure this girl has heard curse words before. I'm sure she's not a complete angel, all right? And I don't know her. I don't want to judge her. This isn't really about her. But people act like, oh, why did he curse at her? Why did he use the swear words? Get over it. Grow the fuck up. What are you, all PG? Like you guys can't go. You can only watch Disney movies. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of humans acting like pantsy ass, pussified, soft, weak bitches. I am so sick and tired of it. You guys need to grow the fuck up and face the world that you're in. If you can't handle a little fucking curse word, you can't handle the true evil that exists in this fucking world and what it's doing. So shut the fuck up. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of fucking being Mr. Nice Guy and saying everything politically correct and trying to like hold my speech back. That's why I want to make Patreon videos, because this YouTube shit isn't going to let me be the real me. I'm trying to be as much as I can, but I can maybe do 10% of my real self here. That's all you guys are going to get. You want to see the real me? 100%? Patreon. That's where you're going to see the real me. But anyways, and that's if you can fucking handle it. If you can't handle it, if you can't handle this 10%, you can't handle 100%. Let's just say that. But anyways, so he's telling her the real truth. He's like, the audacity, the arrogance, the ego that you have to have, that when you're dead, you want people to still think about you. You're gone. Why do people need to think about you? You did your part when you were here. Maybe, you know, your loved ones can grieve you for like a few months or whatever, and then get the fuck over and move on. They're still alive. There's still things going on in this world. Go live your life and go do what you need to do. You can't just sit there and worry about somebody that's fucking dead. And that's the shitty part about it. We live in a world that has death. We shouldn't even have death. People shouldn't even die. But because people are so stupid, they can't see the truth of the world that we live in. So we can't even begin to break into how we should be living. Death should be a choice. You should die if you want to or not. That's how it should be. But we can't even get there because we're still stuck on, well, Mike Tyson said a curse word to this little 14-year-old girl. How could he do that? Shut the fuck up. We're never going to get anywhere like this. But anyways, I've said enough. I think you guys get the point. If you like, comment, subscribe, share where you can. Hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.